Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the God of Knicks podcast. I'm your host, Apollo Reed. I'm here with the Cuzzo, Rick the Ruler. How you feeling, man?
I feel good, man. I feel real good.
Feeling really good. That's
Yeah,
good. It's good to feel good tonight.
yeah.
After that showing. Somebody had to feel good. Somebody had to feel good. Knicks lose.
Zion feels good.
Zion felt really good. Flexing after every damn basket. Knicks lose to the Pelicans, 96-87. In New Orleans, of course, it was their home opener.
Yes.
It was actually their second game of the season. It was our third game in 4 nights. Not making any excuses, but I'm making excuses. Third game in 4 nights, back to back. They didn't play since Wednesday. I mean, they got 2 nights off. They got fresh legs. You know what I mean? That it plays a factor, especially when you consider the fact that we brought it down to 6 points at some point. And if you just look at how we played, like it was just legs, no legs. These guys clearly had no legs. They were tired. They were missing shots. They were short rimming a lot of the shots that they normally would make.
Right.
It was just low energy, tired, no legs, traveling a lot. They went from the home game to Atlanta to New Orleans. They played in Atlanta last night and they went straight to New Orleans. They didn't even get a chance to, do much of a game plan. The only thing they really got to do was rest. So, these kind of things are part of your schedule. You have to adjust to these games. But them coming off of the start of the season really doesn't help, of course. But, it is what it is. Tell me about what you felt about the overall showing that the Knicks had tonight.
I just felt like every quarter I was just like, all right, well, they'll get it together for the next quarter. All right, they'll get it together for the next quarter. All right, halftime, they're going to, go into that locker room. They're going to come out. They're going to have a game plan. They're going to look good this third quarter. All right, not too bad the third quarter. We're going to really pull it together this fourth quarter. But it just never really came together the way you would hope.
Yeah.
Not to mention we weren't getting calls,
Yeah. Refs did their usual business when it comes to our officiating our games.
Their finest. I mean, and I'm not going to make excuses. Like we turned the ball over quite a bit.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
And we didn't make shots that we should have made. So, I mean, when you add all that together, you would think that we got blown out. But to really only come down to 96-87, you don't want to lose. But, I mean, like, that final score does not look like the game that I watched. So,
you got to add in the fact that the bench players came in and just started chucking up shots and making making the game look a lot closer than it was. I think when they took our Knicks out, our starters out, our Knicks is so wrong. I didn't mean that, guys. But when they took the bench, the starters out, I think they went on I don't know how much they scored, but I know 2 of the backup guys hit threes. All of a sudden, we couldn't hit a 3 all game, but 2 of them hit threes. They were making plays at the basket, and all of a sudden, I'm like, oh, okay, well, it's a 9-point game. We only lost by 9, but nah, it was worse than that. Definitely was worse than that. It got a lot worse. I don't know. There was hold on. I'm trying to add this to the. Oh my gosh, it's not here.
But to that point, I said earlier, like, even though we didn't make a lot of changes to our team this season, our bench is still better than most of the benches in the NBA. So It's like, even though our starters can't get it going, like when we put our bench in and against the other team's bench, we usually close the gap.
Yeah.
So that's one thing we got going for us.
That's usually what happens. Quickly started making some of his baskets towards the end. I don't know, man. It's just these guys really could not get it going, and I felt watching it. It was kind of sad watching it. Hold on, I'm still trying to get this link up there.
If this was later in the season, I probably would have shut the game off.
Yeah, I'd have been really upset. But I didn't really get too upset because I'm like, first of all, it's a back-to-back. That's what you kind of expect. You know what I mean? Kind of expect this on the back to back. But let me put this up here real quick. This is what I was trying to get up here because it was just a little graphic of just a little screenshot of what it really came down to today. You know, look, there you go. You have more well, at one point we had more turnovers than assists. Like I said before, the bench guys went in there. But 18 turnover to 13. Only 19 assists. We couldn't make a basket until the bench guys went in. Like, you know, there was only 20 something baskets made for the entire game. You know what I mean? Minus the last 3 minutes and change. 7 to 37, like I said, 2 of them were from the bench guys. So 5 of, I think 4 of them were taken. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 from McBride. So yeah, they were like 5 of 33 before the bench squad went in there. The garbage time squad went in there.
Yeah.
You know, they just got out hustled. They really just didn't have any legs. That's just what I felt like watching them play. They didn't have any legs. They really couldn't hit any shots. They were missing shots. You know, guys getting to the shots that they like and missing them. You know, even RJ's been playing well to start the season, the first 2 games, and even he was missing shots tonight that, you know, he normally would make. But just let's just look at this real quick. Just the disgusting display of numbers.
Do we have to?
Now, RJ's numbers compared to everybody else doesn't look as bad in terms of percentage. It was 43.8%. But look at the 3-point percentage. 1 of 6 from 3. Let's just go down the line. 1 of 6 from RJ.
Okay.
0 of 5 from Julius. 1 of 6 from Quentin Grimes. 1 of 5 from Jalen Brunson. 1 of 3 from Josh Hart. 0 of 3 from Emmanuel Quickly. And 1 of 5 from Dante DiVincenzo.
Yeah. But there was a
we ended up shooting 7 of 37 from the 3-point line.
Awful.
We put up a lot of shots just to miss those. And we actually shot well from the free throw line, 14 to 18 for once, you know? We could have used that in a different game, you know. But seriously, I mean, this just shows me legs. No legs. None. None of these guys had legs.
There was a couple of passes that were like bonehead passes. Yeah. Like it was like not 100% effort.
Yeah.
It didn't look good.
It didn't look good at all. It definitely didn't look good at all. Like I said, RJ, he had the worst plus minus with negative 15. I mean, I guess that I don't, you know, I guess he was on the floor with a lot of bad basketball. I don't know if it's any credit to himself or not, but still ended up with 18 points to lead the team. Once again, still didn't play well, just like everybody else, but still leading the team with points. He's bringing it. You know, I don't know what's going on with Julius. I don't know what's going on with Brunson. They haven't been able to stay consistent. Especially Julius. I don't know if it's a mental thing or if it's just the beginning of the season kind of thing. I kind of feel like last year was the same. Like he kind of started off a little bit slow and then he just started doing his Julius thing. So you know, I'm not worried about Julius right now. Of course, it sucks to lose the way we did lose today. But you know, especially with Zion flexing every time he got a chance.
Yeah, so annoying, man.
Man, that now listen, if he was on my team, you could flex all day. I don't care. But man, it just hurt to watch. Every single time I looked over there and he's sitting there flexing. I'm like, all right, you got it. And every time, and usually it was when he won the matchup with Julius at that point. Man, I just still feel it in my bones. The moment that dude is a unrestricted free agent, he's gonna walk his way to New York. I just feel it. I really feel like he loves playing in the Garden, and he didn't play in the Garden tonight, but I think he really loves playing in the Garden. For some reason, he just screams like he wants to be a Knick. It's weird. I don't know why. And I've actually long given up those dreams of the Zion thing. because I'd rather not trade for him. You know what I mean? Like, let him become an unrestricted free agent, test the free agent waters. I'm sure they'll throw the money at him. I'm not worried about that. But if RJ's still here, you can almost count on it. He's going to be a Knick. You know what I mean? That's just me personally.
I just remember draft night. You know, he was talking about playing for New York.
Yep.
They asked him, like, what do you think? And he was like, yo, RJ, what do you think? You would play for New York? I'm like, he want to be here.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and it's crazy. I think that's when they were on Duke. And they had a game they played in the Garden. I think, what was it? I forgot. One of those tournaments. But they played in the Garden, and then they were like, you know, what do you think about playing in the Garden? You know, Zion's awkward.
Yeah, kid still, you know.
He was still a kid, so he made the little, you know, the face he couldn't hide. He was like, he's like, RJ, you think about, you know. So, you know, there's always something there. And then at the, you know, of course, at the end of the game, you see them doing the little thing where they talk like this under their mouth. And so they don't want nobody to know what they're talking about. They probably just say, yo, you going to get some cheesecake after?
I ain't know that cheesecake no more. You know, I'm trying to eat.
Yeah, that's right. You don't eat like that no more. My fault, Zion. So you gonna go get some salad? You get some vegetable pizza? All right, let's do that. And they got the little handshake. And they walked away. I'm like, okay. Yeah, cool. Whatever. Just do me a favor. Just bring some of that luck over here to New York. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really don't care about that. G Star 24. What's going on, Gavin? What's going on, bro? It says Zion or Donovan Mitchell definitely going to the Knicks. Knicks won't have to wait long to get their superstar. I was thinking that just like it might have been 20 minutes ago, and I'm like, Donovan Mitchell has really been trying to stay quiet about how much he wants to be a Knick, but it's kind of like obvious at this point. And it's like, matter of fact, did you notice that he sat out the game tonight?
Who?
Donovan.
Nah.
Because their next game is against us on Tuesday.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So I'm like, all right, this guy really wants to prove a point. You know, I mean, which we expected. That playoff series was, I mean...
Yeah, he's trying to get back.
Yeah, it was a really good playoff series. Shout out to G-Star. But yeah, man, like... I don't know which star it's gonna be, but like I said, when Donovan Mitchell didn't get his chance to go to the Knicks before, I said the moment he becomes an unrestricted free agent, I can see him doing the same thing as Zion, going right to New York, because it's just there's too many ties to, you know, and the rumors and all that other stuff. Zion not as much as Donovan, but just the link to RJ for Zion alone to me is just like I wouldn't be surprised if they just ended up linking at wherever they are at that point in their career. If they're both unrestricted free agents, I can see that happening on some like LeBron and D Wade kind of thing. Which would be a nice little.
Yeah, it would be nice.
It would be nice to see. But anyway, Randall.
Even Frazier was like everybody on the team has a plus minus.
Yeah, everybody. Literally everybody.
I was like, damn.
Our best plus minus was -1 with Quentin Grimes, which is just bad.
Where did he go?
I mean, he was there. Clearly, he played 26 minutes. He just wasn't.
Where did he go? Like, he was shooting the lights out the gym. And now he can't find the basket.
I don't know, man. It's weird because when I don't know what it is. I think what needs to happen is Grimes needs to play more when RJ plays with quickly. I think that's when you're going to see the best part of Grimes, because for some reason, just like RJ, they don't play their best when they got to get their best minutes or most of their minutes next to Jalen Brunson and Julius Randle. Because they have to share the rock, you know what I mean? They got to play their role, they got to wait their turn and all that. And I don't think that fits. And that's kind of why I see Coach, like I said before, running RJ with the second unit more, because it's just like, all right, listen, he gets to just run like a bat out of hell at that point. You know, he doesn't have anyone that's going to check him. He is that leader at that at that point. So you know what I mean. Like I think that works in their favor. I think Quentin needs to play more minutes with the bench guys. He can still play the same amount of minutes. You know what I mean? Like you see RJ, you know, he still played 30 minutes basically. So and coach took him out a lot tonight, which was weird. He kept him out.
Who, Grimes?
No, RJ.
Oh, RJ?
Like it was like a good about 5 minutes. We could have just used RJ. You know what I'm saying? And coach is like, nah, I'm gonna just stick with it. You know, he doesn't sometimes he adjusts, but it's like he adjusts after he's like, all right, fine. You know, I gotta adjust now. It's never like, let me catch it before it gets out of hand. It's like, if it gets out of hand, I'll put RJ in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not fair to RJ. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But, you know, whatever. So, like I was talking about Julius. Unfortunately, Julius, he just can't find his shot. I don't know what's going on. He's 4-15 from the field, 0-5 from the 3-point line.
Don't look at his turnovers.
I don't want to get there. A lot of them weren't his fault. I'm not going to lie. There was like 3 or 4 of them that just like, you know, but he should have known better. There were like 3 or 4 that, you know.
It was one where RJ did throw it over. No, quickly threw it over his head.
No, it was RJ.
RJ threw it over his head and quickly threw it too far backcourt or something like that in it, and then he couldn't get it.
Yeah.
It was a couple of dumb ones, man. Like I said, it's just like they were tired. They were.
12 rebounds, 4 assists, 8 turnovers. Eight. When I first saw that number, I'm like, there's no way that he really had 8 turnovers. But he had 8 turnovers. He had 10 points, 8 turnovers. I mean, you have close to as many points as you do turnovers, that's a problem.
Yeah.
10 points, 12 rebounds, 4 assists. We got to figure him out. We got to figure something out for him. Like I said, he's doing everything else well. He's rebounding. He would have been passing well today. He had 4 assists and you know he had 8 turnovers. So clearly he was trying to do something with the ball.
I mean, the team itself has 18 turnovers,
and he had 8 of those.
He had 8 of them.
Wow, it's not great at all. So I mean, hopefully we can knock this one off. We don't play until Tuesday. We have Sunday off. We have Monday off. If I were them, I'm getting to Cleveland tonight. I'm resting tonight, and we're going to go over some stuff tomorrow. Like, I don't want to spend no time traveling tomorrow. Let's get there. Let's rest. Let's spend an entire day going over, you know what I mean? Going over whatever we got to go through schematically. I know there's been a lot of games in a little bit amount of days. And, you know, in the NBA, they don't have the opportunity to practice as much as we think they do, given this, you know, with the schedule that they have.
Yeah, traveling and
such. Yeah, the traveling and everything. If they're not playing close to home, tri-state area kind of thing, or in wherever they're playing, if they're not going to be, they could be in California. If they're not going to be in the same area, general area of California, they're going to be doing a lot of traveling, and they're not going to have time to practice. So I'm not surprised that they couldn't really adjust as well, especially given the fact that they were tired. But, you know, and the refs were trash.
Yeah.
Like, blatantly trash. And I don't want to blame refs, but they were trash tonight, man. Like,
no, you could blame them tonight. You could definitely blame them tonight. Like, you're going to see that they're going to apologize for a couple of calls they made tonight. Like, a few of them. They're going to. Yeah. Because they were wrong. They were wrong.
They were just disgraceful.
They were tired, too.
I'm sitting there watching the game, and I'm like, all right, is it because it's – and I'm not going to just say because it's the Knicks. Let me give them another reason. Is it because it's opening night in New Orleans?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I definitely think so.
I think that had a lot to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Zion's return. I definitely understand you trying to get the lift off of that. But this Jalen Brunson and giving him calls when dudes are landing on his foot or he's landing on other guys, they can't even shoot without landing on ankles. This is exactly the reason why you put the rules you've put in place is to protect the shooters, and now you're going against it because of some flopping rule or whatever. And then you want to come out the day later. My bad, we messed up on that. Like, no one wants to hear any of that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
how about that play when Ingram pushed off of
oh my God, on Grimes.
Not Grimes.
I mean,
what's his name?
Josh Hart.
Yeah.
He shoves right up. Like, and my
and
thing
he called a foul on him. I'm just like,
that was the play. That was the play that I was.
That was the other one you were thinking about. Yeah.
I was like, why is coach not using these challenges? What are you saving them for?
They don't transfer over to. You can't accumulate them. Like, you gotta use them.
You can't take them into next year, bro. Use them. They're not. It's not like PTO, my G. What's going on?
Exactly. Unless he was told, hey, listen, guys, you're gonna lose tonight. He's like, no, we got a good game plan. No, you don't understand. Zion's returning. You're gonna lose tonight.
It's a no.
Oh, okay.
It's a no.
Better not prolong it. Let me not use these challenges. Like, I really just it just doesn't make sense to me.
Yo, Jalen said, huh? And they're like, tech. I said, yo, bro. All he did was raise his voice a little bit. Like, it's Jalen Brunson, bro. Come on.
Exactly. He was just like, yo, I just want to get one. Like, just call one.
Get one. Just give me one. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm like, let's get these games out the way.
Yeah.
Let's get all these silly games out the way. The games where they figuring stuff out and it's the whole opening night here, playing against this star here. Let's get these dumbass games out the way. And then let's get to the basketball. That's what I'm looking for. What's going on, Jelani? Shout out to the chat. If y'all here, hit that like for me, y'all. Shout out to y'all being here. Jelani says 8 turnovers is wild. That's 2K numbers. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's definitely 2K numbers. He said this looks like a Randall that's adjusting to a new role, and it's a rough start. But I like the team-oriented Randall. Let's hope this catches momentum. I do agree there. That's why I'm not mad at the numbers. You know what I'm saying?
What would you say his new role is?
Just not necessarily being the number one scorer, you know what I mean, and looking to score every single time he gets the ball. Because if you look at what he's been doing now, he's not looking to attack every single time he gets the ball.
No.
And it's not it's weird because if this is last year, we're like, yo, dude, chill out. Like, now we're like go. Well, what's wrong with you? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, go, what are you doing? But you know, I personally like this version of Julius Randle better, but he needs to learn when and where to get his shots. And I think you can see it in how he's planting his foot and how he's releasing. His shot is off. You can see by sometimes how he's just getting into rhythm. His shot is off. And I'm like, I don't know how long it's going to take for you to get through this, but just figure it out. You know what I'm saying? I do like the team, like you said, the team-oriented Julius. I don't know though. Like, we're not rushing into things. It's only game 3. But we need you, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, hit some shots. Like, give me something. Give me something. CIA says refs was off that ZA tonight. Yes, they was off that loud. They was off that New Orleans pack. I don't know what kind of Mardi Gras pack they had going on out there, but it must have been good. It must have been off that super ZA. They must have been off that super ZA. I don't even think they was getting back on the. Yeah, I still hear you.
I don't know what happened to my camera. All right, I'm here though.
Yeah, you're good. I ain't worried about it. All right, listen, you still, as long as I can still hear you, you good. Jelani says refs were on the no payroll. Refs should have to slap box for every missed call. First of all, if they got to slap box Jalen, and you know Jalen gonna win that slap box.
He'll step up.
He stepped right up like, yo, what happened? Lefty. Pow, pow, pow.
You're the one I want to call text.
You was the one that ain't called. I bet. No, I see you in the back. I see you in the tunnel. Imagine you really have to see them in the tunnel. That'd be messed up. And if you talk about the rest after the game, you get fined. Like, right, and that's the whack part.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, we can't talk about y'all after the game. We can't say y'all missed the call, but y'all can come out and say y'all missed the call, and then we just can't say nothing.
It's
about
okay.
It. You know what I mean? Like, come on. The NBA need a slap boxing event at All-Star Weekend. I ain't gonna lie, that might be fire, yo.
And it has to be NBA players versus NBA refs.
Right, yeah, versus the refs. But it has to be in New York. Like, just that event alone has to be in New York. Everything else can be wherever you got it else at. That event has to be in New York. Like, it got to be in New York. Yo. I'm telling you. The boxing gloves. Yeah, didn't Tyson Fury fight tonight? I heard Tyson Fury fought tonight. I think he lost. Did he? Am I?
I don't
I can't be talking about losing and we just lost. Anyway, back to the madness of these Knicks. Who else could we talk about? Mitchell Robinson tonight. Listen,
he did well.
My man had 15 rebounds.
Yeah.
He had 10 offensive rebounds.
Yeah, he did well.
The second chance points he provided tonight, if it wasn't for him, we would have been blown out the water. Let's just be honest. We'd have been blown out the water. It wasn't even just the fact that he didn't even have a lot of points. It's just that the timing that he did it. 2 blocks, 15 rebounds. He was 4-8 from the field, ended up with 8 points. And most of all, the most important stat of all to me, outside of having 0 turnovers for Mitchell Robinson, is only having 1 personal foul. That's what I want to see from Mitch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You being active, you being physically part of the game and still only getting 1 personal foul. In a game like this, where they were calling everything for New Orleans.
Yeah.
So shout out to Mitchell Robinson for single-handedly throwing the book bag on for us and just keeping us in that game. Quentin Grimes, we talked about it earlier. We got to figure it out. Like, is he going to come off the bench? I mean, not come off the bench, but, run with the bench unit like RJ kind of does. I wouldn't mind if you what you do at 6 or 5.5 minutes, 5-minute mark. You take out RJ and Grimes, you put in Quickly and Hart, right? And then when the entire, and you let them finish the quarter out. When the new quarter starts, that's when you bring in Quickly, Grimes, RJ, Hartenstein, and whoever else. Might even be DiVincenzo at that point. But this way you get Grimes in the position where he can be effective and he can feel like he can attack the basket. Because the moment Julius Randle and Brunson aren't on the floor, he plays like a completely different person. It's like the veil is pulled off. Like, it's kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I really just.
Well, it's probably a mental thing where, because if you're playing on that team and Randall's on the court and Brunson's on the court, you're not really looking for your shot. It's kind of like, get them the ball, let them do what they do. Right. When they're not on the court, they're like, all right, we got to make something happen. So yeah, it's going to be a different feel to the game and a different role you're playing. So I mean, I just wish he was ready on the wing when they are in the game.
Yeah, like, be ready to take that. The thing is that he gets a lot of open shots.
He does.
He gets a lot of open shots. He's 2 for 9. He took 9 shots. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a good one. He took just as many shots as Emmanuel Quickly. Quickly played 10 less minutes. So it's a little bit, 7 less minutes, a little bit different. But regardless, he's gonna get shots up. That's the point. But we just got to be able to count on you to make up. But like I said, I'm not blaming him for that. I truly think it was legs. Like I said, one of 6 from him. It's just not. It's not a Quentin Grimes game. And I didn't even talk about his stats. He 5 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals. Still being active, but couldn't knock a shot down. Jalen Brunson, 14 points, 5 assists, 4 rebounds. 2 personal fouls, and 1 turnover. You know, that's what you want from Jalen. Outside of the fact that he couldn't hit a 3, he couldn't hit a jump shot, and he couldn't make anything at the basket because they had. Let's keep it real. Like they were sending everything at him every single time he went to the basket. They were sending everything at him. So you know,
I mean, not as bad as Julius. That man was triple teamed at one point. I was just like, yo,
he was triple teamed. That was crazy.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
I was like, he didn't even do nothing yet.
Yeah, I was like, wow,
he didn't earn that.
Nah, no, it was weird. I was like, damn, that's crazy. Like for you to be getting triple teamed, someone has to be open. 2 people are open.
2 people got to be open.
2 people are open, and they're saying like, "Yo, F it, he ain't gonna pass to them."
Yeah.
And what happened? He gets triple teamed, and he didn't get it to anybody.
Nope. And they were right.
So, you know what I mean? I don't know, man. It's sometimes, and that's my only concern with Julius is the sharpness and how fast you can react to that double team. That's my thing. That's it. I don't care that you get doubled. You get doubled because you're a good player.
Right.
But react to it faster. At this point, what year is this what year is this for you that you've been in the league? I mean, when you were in the playoffs with Atlanta, same exact issue. Snap out of it. When you see them coming, use it for deterrent, and boom. Even if it's not to the open guy, get it to someone who don't got 2 guys on them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's it. Just make a sharper read and making that. And you know, he's been doing a great job of passing. And you know, he's a good passer for a big man. So I'm not mad at Julius for trying to improvise in that way, but 8 turnovers ain't it. Just not it. 8 turnovers and 4 personal fouls is not it. Jalen Brunson, 4 of 14, 1 of 5 from the 3-point line. 4 rebounds and 5 assists. Giving you 14 points, -9 on the plus minus, and only 1 turnover and 2 personal fouls. So you know what I mean? I'm just, you know, same thing with Julius and Brunson, just getting that shot to knock down. Just getting to his spots. I don't know. That's just me personally. To me, it looks like he's getting to his spots. Does it look like he's getting to his spots to you?
Who talking about, Randall?
No, Jalen.
Yeah. Yes, he's just not knocking these shots down though.
He's just not knocking them down. Like
he's not.
It's weird. It's definitely weird. I don't know. I don't know. And it's been since the beginning of the
season.
He's just getting to his spots. And now, don't get me wrong. Like he made the shots last game, but
yeah,
that's it. I smell something disgusting. I knew it.
Yeah, that's me. That's me. I smell something disgusting. I can dig it. I
knew it. Now, what's going on, big bro? How you feeling tonight?
Yeah, I'm chilling.
Yeah, put those bills away.
Thanks for having me on the show. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks for having. No, I thank you for having some time. You know what I'm saying? I know you got a busy schedule, a lot going on. So,
yeah, man. Yeah, it is a lot going on, bro. Got stuff on it. Trying to move that. You know what I'm saying? Thanks, man. Ricky, what up, cuz?
What's going on, man?
Oh, man. I'm just chilling.
Got the original trio out here, man.
Yeah, this the original crew, man.
Yeah, shut up, Joe.
yeah, shut up, Joe. Where Joe at today?
No, I don't even know. I don't know what Joe's at. See, that's why you got shut up, Joe, because you don't even know.
Joe, we don't even know what you're doing.
You don't even know what you're doing today. Izzy says, "What's going on, Izzy? You gotta throw the Europe in there. What's good, guys? Peace and abundance to Apollo, Rick. This was a crazy loss, man. Listen, man, I kind of expected it. Once it was a long game last night and it went down to the wire, I said, this don't look good because Tibbs is not going to rest nobody.
Yeah, he don't know how to do that.
He don't know how to do nothing like that. He ain't gonna rest nobody. So kind of.
You think they were tired? Because I was wondering when I looked, I didn't get to catch the game, but I was wondering if when I saw the score, I was wondering if it was fatigue.
It was legs, definitely legs. I mean, just look at these numbers. Look at the numbers, man. Look at the 3-pointer. We were 7 to 37. 7 of, was it 37? 7 of 37 from the 3-point line.
And it's the beginning of the season. They ain't even in the game shape like that yet.
Right. RJ 1 of 6. Julius 0 of 5. Quentin 1 of 6. Brunson 1 of 5. Dante DiVincenzo 1 of 5. Quickly 0 of 3. The only person that shot decent from 3 was Josh Hart, and he was 1 of 3.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just Daquan Jeffries and Dylan Windler. Dylan Windler. Yeah, that's a ton.
I didn't know we had anybody on the team named Dylan Windler.
Me neither. I didn't. Oh, actually, I lied. I noticed that. I think the game 1. I was like, "Who was that?" And I checked.
Who is he? Like, where he came from?
He was one of the last moves that they made. The I think 2-way contracts with Daquan Jeffries, I believe. Just don't quote me. This is my job to really know this, but seriously, I think they were just the last 2-way contracts on the team. So shout out to them coming in there and making shots, man. That's what you're supposed to do.
Doing things.
But yeah, man, just a terrible showing. Like I said, I think it was legs.
It got close.
They had no leg. Yeah, they got it down to 6. I guarantee you, if and like I said, it was the complete opposite for New Orleans. New Orleans hasn't played since Wednesday. They got fresh legs. It was the whole season opener at their house, at their home court.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? The crowd was going crazy. I was sitting there wondering why they was going so nuts for every single basket that was made. I'm like, yo, relax. Like, it's just
They ain't been out there in a while.
Yeah, I'm like, it's just the Pelicans. But you know what I'm saying? Clearly, it's
just New Orleans.
It's just New Orleans. Clearly, you know what I mean? Like, that was their, there was their game, the season opener at the crib. So I get it. I ain't mad at y'all. Just relax.
What's his name? Looks scary again.
Zion, right?
My boy, he jumps to the basket like
yeah.
When he got the ball, it looked like he running for the bat. It looked like he running for the rebound the way he jumped toward the basket.
I told y'all he wasn't gonna get no dunks on nobody on this team, though. I said that.
Did he get dunk? I didn't see him get a dunk in any highlights.
No, he had a dunk, but it was just an open through the lane, like somebody passing the ball and he just went up for like a standing kind of dunk. You know
what about that one where it looked like he bodied Julius? They said it in the highlight, looked like Julius ain't got nothing for him.
Listen, he don't got nothing for him. Julius, I mean, nobody has anything for Zion. Let's just keep it real.
At that position,
he's just too strong. He's too fast. He can put the ball on the floor. He can get by you. When he lower his shoulder, there's nothing you can do once he lower his shoulder and he got the ball in his hand, bro.
But he's not only big, he's fast.
He's fast as hell. It's
like
fast. his bounce off the leap. I just be like, yo, where do you get,
bro?
Yo, how do you have the mechanism in your body to move like that?
Did you see the opening night dunk that he had on Jaren Jackson Jr.?
Nah,
bro.
You pull that up for me, please. I want to see
on the defensive player of the year last year.
Yeah,
that's what you talking about.
Yes, on that guy.
Damn.
Hold on, I got it. I'm gonna pull it up real quick because it was crazy because the dude Zion didn't even have a chance to gather his feet fully and just took off. Like, it was just like, yo, I would be scared to jump like that if
You're gonna make me look.
Nah, it's right here. I got it. Hold on. Oh my God, that volume is crazy. All right, hold on. Let's see. Theater mode. Let's just pull this up we're gonna pull up this screen right here because Dre didn't see it. I'm sure other people have seen it at this point. Can y'all see this?
Yeah, I see it.
All right. Now watch. This just got crazy.
McCollum had some glowing words about Jackson, saying, look, here's a younger guy.
Off the dribble.
24 years of age. A lot of guys on the executive committee are deeper in their careers. They're in their 30s. But to see Jared, Zaire Williamson with a dunk against Jackson.
Where's the slow-mo? Where's the slow-mo? What they got to have the slow-mo for it. They got to have the slow-mo. Is this
Google Fiber first launched one gig,
we don't need to see
cost
that, guys.
$70. I actually like the ads.
Yeah,
you like the ads?
Yeah, I don't know about groceries.
You want to know about groceries?
Yeah.
No thanks.
Go ahead, play it. What happened?
Man, they ain't paying us.
It's back. Yeah, they ain't paying us. Here we go.
And it's warranted. It's deserved.
Now let's see what the Pels can do.
Uh-oh.
Unclear path. Look out!
Can they show the other angle, please?
Jared Jackson a little bit late.
But you
Yeah,
know
they got
what?
a
That's
lot
what
left.
happens. When you block shots,
Man,
you won't
still
get caught.
Kennard coming
I
up
was
short.
thinking about something else.
Pels on the run, a final minute of the first half. The lobs.
Oh my God! The very next.
They had 2 in a row.
Yeah, back
on
to
the
back.
receiving end.
Somebody done woke up, Joe.
Man,
Somebody.
Rodney Bottom of the
Look
three
at
where
this,
he
look
was fouled. These guys are working it.
Bro,
Zion.
he barely had
Somebody
time
done
to
woke up,
plant
Joe.
his feet after he.
Right. It's like he got there late and still he decided to do it late and still got in there.
These guys are working it. Zion.
Oh my
What a
goodness!
finish to the half. And a
I don't
great
know.
Second quarter for the
That's-
Pels up
to
by
me-
10.
Right after that.
And
I
the
don't
next
know.
play.
The very next play. That dude is he's a freak of nature. He's a
Yeah.
freak of nature, bro. If he can stay healthy, that team is going to be very, very, very scary. Especially once Trey Murphy comes back, because Trey Murphy's a problem too. That's gonna be a really good team. Brandon Ingram, he's got to wake up a little bit, but he sneakily will have 20 something on you like he did. tonight.
Yeah, he can shoot.
He can shoot. He said they need to give Evan Fournier a shot to trade him for Frank. Chill out. Please keep Frank Ntilikina away from this franchise.
Yo, is Frank Ntilikina still in the NBA?
Yeah,
Somewhere. I forgot where he is.
I think he's on Dallas.
Chase Stack says it feels like
No,
nobody trained in the
Dallas.
offseason. Yo, I feel you. I feel you there. I
Mm.
feel you there. Because sometimes it gets annoying because it's like don't get me wrong. I think RJ clearly did some stuff, but he was also in FIBA, just like Brunson.
Yeah,
And but that's why I can't give Brunson that much of an excuse, because RJ was also in FIBA, but he's showing you better a better side to him than Jalen has to start the season. So you know what I mean? I don't know, man. Like, it's just I also know Jalen got married this off season too, so he was busy, real busy. You know what I mean? Shout out to him.
yeah, Jelani. He's on the Hornets. I remember I was watching him play. I couldn't remember the game. Frank Ntilikina.
He's on the Hornets?
Yeah,
He's in Charlotte.
yeah.
He right by you, Cap. That was your boy too.
If I run into him, I'm like, yo, Frank.
Frank, yo, when you was on the Knicks, I was one of your biggest fans, but you never turned out to
You were the guy?
I'm gonna point to
That's
the
what
Knicks.
you're gonna say. Oh, you were the guy?
Now, first of all,
I heard about my fan.
I'm gonna act like I'm still a fan. I'm like, yo, listen, I seen you play the other day, man. Yo, that dunk you had over, what's the name? I didn't dunk on nobody.
Oh, that was you.
That was you. Never mind.
Yeah, never mind. My bad.
Never mind. Forget it.
Had you
Like,
mixed
yeah.
up with somebody else.
He said, "What's good, Dre?" Everybody saying, "What's good, big bro, Dre?"
Lonnie, what up, baby?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Izzy,
man.
what up, baby? Told you I was gonna try to get on here, man. The powers that be was trying not to let that, you know what I mean? But I had to come through real fast, like, you know what I'm saying?
The powers that be. You
Word.
silly as hell.
Wife and the daughter, like, word. I just fall in where I could fall in, like.
Jelani says 7 to 37 is like 22%. Sheesh. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. He said he's on Charlotte. Keep him there. Graveyard. Graveyard squad player.
I can't believe he's still in the NBA. He must be doing something. It must be the defense, because that boy.
I think a lot of guys play defense in the NBA.
He opened up offensively a little bit more. He don't look as scared. He don't overthink it.
You see him play?
I gotta see it. Like I'm saying, I haven't seen him
I was
play.
watching the Hornets game because I wanted to see how Ball looked coming back this season, and he looks good. But I was like, Ntilikina's here. He grew his hair out a little bit. Yeah,
You kind of find that out by mistake. You be like, oh.
Yeah, I wasn't looking for him.
I wasn't looking for him. Like, oh, Ntilikina. That's probably how I'm gonna see him if I'm in Charlotte. Like,
Right.
walking out of the store one day. Like, oh, Ntilikina. It's funny because all of the people who play on all of the major sports teams, they live like in the
Same area?
in the same area in downtown Charlotte, and mainly in one specific building that my man's actually works in.
Really?
Yeah, actually,
What is it, like a gated community or something?
it's not gated, but it's a downtown building, so that it has the security, like kind of like a New York City.
All the amenities, right?
Yeah, like what I mean, like a New York City high-rise building security kind of thing going on there. But yeah, beautiful apartment building though. I'm not gonna lie, condo, whatever the hell it is. But yeah, they all live in one like kind of building. It's kind of funny. So sometimes you might see like somebody who's on the Charlotte soccer team, football team. I mean, well, football, soccer, baseball team, and basketball team. But they all live in like one area. So it'd be funny if one day I'm at my man's crib and I see Frank Ntilikina out there. I'm like, let me get an autograph real quick, my G. Set the Knicks.
I was like, sight. I don't want ain't nobody paying for your autograph. Go beat it.
Beat it. What are you paying for?
This is my house.
This is my. What you mean beat it? CIA said Frank an MVP caliber player and was never given the opportunity. No, you did not.
Never given the opportunity?
That boy had minutes when he was with the Knicks.
Nah, not really.
Yes, he did.
He got minutes. He didn't have like
an opportunity, but when you get minutes, that's your opportunity.
Frank got minutes. And what's his name? The other bum, Knox.
He wasn't good enough to garner more of an opportunity, I would say.
They gave Frank. Remember they put Frank on Westbrook and we won that game. He had plenty of opportunity.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying his play didn't garner the ability for him to have more opportunity.
Yeah. Forget it.
Like,
he had enough opportunity for them to see what they had.
Right. Like
he was like, yo, send him to Dallas.
He's a role player. Like he showed that he's a role player. Like that's it.
Like, send him to Dallas for Junior. For what's his name? Dennis Smith Jr.
Nah, that trade was just for Porzingis. They just had to send him with him.
That was for Porzingis? They ain't saying Ntilikina in that trade?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that was.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, they got Dennis Smith, but we got
Porzingis was the main.
To
that trade. You know what I mean? They was trying to get rid of Porzingis.
Where is
we got Dennis Smith?
He got released. He got released from the Portland Trailblazers. No, he was on the
Dennis Smith got released?
No. Kevin Knox was on the Portland Trailblazers,
and then they sent him to the Hawks.
Yeah, he got released.
He in the league still?
Who I'm looking for right now?
Knox.
No, he just got released like last week.
Yeah, he's a bum. He's a bum. Who was scouting these players, man?
Scott Perry, Steve Mills.
Oh, fire them.
They're not here no more. So
I know, but fire them wherever they are.
Fire
them again.
I don't know how dudes be get hired.
Jelani said Frank played like he's still in on chapter 4 of How to Get By in the NBA.
Terrible.
Nah, not for nothing. I don't even know what his game looks like now. I'll probably see him like, yo, that's Frank.
Yeah. It looks the same. It just looks a little better.
Really?
Yeah. A little bit better.
Still playing basketball.
Yeah,
it's so crazy because I was really a Frank fan. Pause.
I don't know how.
You mean I don't know how?
I just don't know how. Like he's like, I like the way RJ looking, right?
Okay.
I like the way he look. But I like him going downhill, going to the basket. I like that.
Tonight he, like I said, everybody ain't had no legs, so everybody looked bad.
He wasn't finishing,
but he still looked better than everybody else, which is
he
great.
He did.
Did he?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Unfortunately,
that's the sad part is, yeah. Brunson gonna be at the Palisades Mall on the 9th. Yeah, that's Thursday. He's gonna be at the Palisades Mall.
What's he doing? Signing autographs?
Yeah, signing autographs, and it was some kind of thing. Forgot exactly what it was. But yeah, man, he's gonna be in the Palisades Mall on the 9th, next Thursday. So shout out to Jalen Brunson for showing love to Rockland County. That is where we moved from the city. Mom moved up there, and that's definitely a little bit of stomping grounds halfway from my life. So
yeah, I'm so old that the Palisades, when I was in high school, they were building the Palisades Mall. We would run over there.
Yeah.
Like the year that it was finished. We was like, yo, let's go to the Palisades Mall. It was the new mall.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's crazy. It's crazy because it literally was the new mall. Like that was the mall.
Like Nanuet Mall was the spot. Then they added the Palisades. We was like, yo, we going to Palisades Mall. Come on. Took the bus.
Everybody was at the Palisades. They had the little sneaker store at the basketball court in there. Like everybody used to love going in there.
Oh man, that was
crazy.
The spot.
I only
That
been
was
there
crazy.
2 times.
You only been there 2 times?
Yeah, we lived over there. Boy.
Yeah, you were closer.
Yeah.
I would just go out to the island. It's closer.
Yeah, I worked there. I worked a couple jobs in that mall.
I got kicks from over there, Cat. Remember?
Chill out, man.
Kicks said, "Yo, Josh was like, yo, if you ever got the
All right. So yeah, Kevin Knox, free Kevin Knox.
We got sneakers, boy. We was
Kevin
chilling.
Knox. Kevin Knox was
yo, who the
super
CIA?
man. Yo, Dre is a op, yo. He's just trying to get me out here. Like,
That's super old, boy. I ain't even say what story.
He's like the statutes of limitations. It's not
yet. Limitation ain't passed yet, yo. Hold on. How many years?
I'm being incriminating myself on here.
Like they was like they sitting there like, got him. I knew it.
Got that motherfucker. Yeah, we always knew it. We always knew this motherfucker was giving up a phone. Yeah. Remember that shit? I number show.
Yo. Oh man, that's funny.
Joshua came out the back like this. Yeah, here, take him, put him in the back. Go.
Don't look back. Act natural.
Yeah. He was like,
could you imagine like you run.
Joshua's on sides. Go.
Yo, if he say something, just keep running.
Ain't gonna chase you. Go.
Chase you. Go. Listen, man, I worked off that karma, man. Thank God. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean,
Change me now, Cat.
You know what I'm saying? Anyway, yes, Kevin Knox was definitely a super letdown. Unfortunately.
God, this nigga knew it.
Got him. Do you remember that case?
Yeah, remember I had 100,000 missing on the sneakers was on?
You don't remember that? Yo, let me stop. Yo, y'all are silly.
You stupid.
Y'all are silly. Hold on. Some black Jane just popped up on my screen. See? Dre, you doing all this talking.
Oh man, they got you.
Pop right up. Like, hey, you in he's in Charlotte now.
Yeah. Over there, Nilakina, biggest fan.
He's over Nilakina, biggest fan. Oh man. Anyway, y'all are silly. Back to the Knicks. What's going on, Mega? What's going on? GUK family. He says, peace to you. Salute. Yeah, man. What else can we possibly talk about when it comes
What we got next?
Our next we played another back-to-back on Tuesday and Wednesday with the Cavaliers.
We back at the crib. Oh, back-to-back with the Cavs 2 games in a row, or just
2 games in a row.
So we're gonna be at home and then away.
I believe that is how it is set up. No, I think it's away and then home. Yeah, I think it's away first and then at home.
How you think about Don? What you think about Dante? Dante look like he's gonna be knocking that down at a good clip.
I think he needs to get comfortable. I think he needs to. He knows. The thing about it is he knows he's he can knock down whatever shot is there. But like I said, when we signed him, he has a lot of J.R. Smith in him, and that includes being a streaky shooter. So there's going to be games where he's going to be on fire. You know what I mean? There's going to be games where he can't really make much. You know what I'm saying? So, but I do appreciate what he brings on the defensive side of the ball, which is why he's always going to get minutes in Tom Thibodeau's system, no matter how many shots he's making or not making. So I do like what Dante brings, because like I was saying in the last game, when it comes to Dante DiVincenzo and Isaiah Hartenstein, those are the last 2 minutes in Tom Thibodeau's rotation, the last 2 spots in Tom Thibodeau's 9-man rotation, and that is where that's Obi's territory from last year. So if you're bringing any kind of production defensively or offensively at that point, you know that Obi wasn't being able to bring us, that's an improvement to me. You know what I'm saying? So, he was 0 for 4 his first game, didn't really shoot well, and then he had 16 the last game. Tired legs from tonight. He ended up with 5 points and didn't really look amazing. 1 for 5 from 3, but everybody shot well. I mean, shot bad. So to me, that's legs. That just says legs. They played last night in Atlanta, and they had to go all the way to New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? didn't even really get a chance to unpack their bags at all, if they did. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm really not tripping about how that, played out. They just need to get some rest, you know what I'm saying, as far as I'm concerned. Checking the chat real quick.
Did Frenchman play at all?
Huh?
Did the Frenchman play?
No, of course not. He's not gonna play.
DiVincenzo done took his spot, man.
Oh, so Obi took his spot last year. That's probably the reason why he was so pissed, because Obi was out there checking up air balls from the 3-point line, and he had all his minutes.
How Obi look this year?
I don't know. I haven't really been paying attention, but I imagine it looks good.
Okay.
Getting a bunch of alleys over there.
Yeah, he's doing okay. I think he scored like 25 the other night.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Did he?
Think so.
Yeah. Shout out to him, man. Hopefully he does good. Megan said salute to my guys, Apollo, Rick the Ruler, Andre in the chat. We look mad lethargic tonight. Oh
yeah, absolutely.
For real, man. And that was that. Like I said, the back-to-back 3 games in 4 nights. We're not in the business of giving excuses, but fatigue is fatigue. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't. It's called fatigue for a reason. You know what I'm saying? They did study on it, and it's a reason. There's a reason why we talk about it, and we include it in these conversations. So, these guys, like I said, and on the other hand, the Pelicans, this is their opening night at their home arena, and they haven't played since Wednesday. Fresh legs. So, you know what I mean? It's the complete opposite side of the spectrum. So, I'm not really surprised that this kind of happened. So, it is what it is. But shout out to you. Yeah, man. Izzy said thoughts on the in-season tournament. I need to do another, reading about that, because apparently, I don't want to be wrong about this, but I think they're taking 2 games away from the regular season now.
Okay.
And they're going towards the tournament. So technically there's only 80 games in the regular season, and they'll be playing tournament games. So it's not like they're taking games away from the regular season. So if you get hurt, it's like that. It's literally a game that's supposedly on your schedule that will be considered a tournament game or something.
I don't understand the mid-season tournament. I really don't.
I don't get it. I think I hope I'm not wrong, but I think it's something of that nature, because it just seems so weird for them to even.
What are we doing?
I don't know.
Mid-season. So I don't understand that.
I'm excited about it. It makes the regular season matter, because everybody kept saying, "Oh, the regular season doesn't matter." It's all about the playoffs. So this tournament makes some type of validity to the regular season. So I'm excited to see how it works out.
I mean, I want to see what's the difference. Like, if it's just a regular season game that they're just taking off your schedule and it's considering it an in-season tournament game, like, how does that make it? Like, that could just be a game people sit. You know what I'm saying? Like, why not? Like, if it's not going to be a game that's on the schedule, why can't we sit it? You know what I'm saying? If I don't feel like I should be playing that game, I can sit down. If I'm Kawhi, my leg hurt, I think I'm playing.
Did they make a new rule about that? Sitting down?
They did, but they said there's.
I think you're getting fined if you.
There's a certain guideline you can follow if you need to be out. But basically, they're just saying, like, they're just trying to do more investigation. They're opening the pathway for them to do more investigation in you actually being hurt and sitting for that time period, because so many fans have complained about
copping tickets,
buying tickets, and not being able to see the guys prior. All of a sudden, because that night they're just out. Coach decision, like,
right.
I'm a coach, and one day I just don't feel like playing LeBron. Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? Like, that doesn't make sense to me. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens with that in-season tournament. Like I said, I got to do a little bit more research on that, and then I'll be back with that. Mega says NBA is implementing a tournament in hopes of garnering more views. Viewership has been going down significantly.
It's true.
You know, and the crazy thing is, I don't even necessarily think that the viewership is going down, but I think on their networks the viewership is going down because streaming is so high now. So they don't get the numbers. They don't get the numbers anymore that they used to because people are now like, don't get me wrong, like
I know I got a Fire Stick. They ain't seeing that.
Yeah, like they're not seeing that. You know how many games I've watched since I moved out of Charlotte, and I haven't had MSG. I mean, since I moved out of Charlotte, since I moved out of New York, and I haven't had MSG. Now, don't get me wrong. Now I have MSG Plus. For shout out to the family. But regardless, there's so many ways to watch games without having cable now. So if they can't necessarily read the actual views that they're getting now, it's going to look as though these numbers, that the viewership is going down. So I understand. I understand that for sure. And unfortunately, they're going to find a way to stream the tournament too. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's, I always wondered, how would they figure out a way to stop that? Like, how are you going to stop streaming? Like, how are you going to read those? Just like back in the day when it was like Kaza or whatever and LimeWire, how were they able to read how many plays or downloads or listens that this song had? So very interesting, very, very interesting. Investors are following the international model to gain popularity. The international soccer model. Very interesting, very interesting. I don't know, man. I think it's I want to see what it's for. Like, I'm not against it, the in-season tournament. I just want to see what's the benefit of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is it for a benefit? Like, is this going to a cause? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that. Like if the proceeds to it, because I know these guys are making money for it.
I'm telling you, it's to make the regular season more valid.
I gotta see, because it's weird.
Because for the last 2 years, I heard was people, the regular season doesn't matter. It's all about the playoffs. It's all about the postseason. The regular season doesn't matter. It's all about what you do in the postseason. So it's just like nobody cares about the regular season like that. So they're trying to make something happen in the regular season that makes people watch and be interested in it and see how important it is, because I don't think anybody cares about it anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's definitely a fact. I think people definitely don't care as much. Now, what my question would be is like, how would doing an in-season tournament that doesn't count towards your regular season wins help you with boosting the regular season? Not viewership, but just the popularity of it. You know what I'm saying? Because people just say it doesn't matter. That would just be my rebuttal to that. And how would they really be able to do that? It says it's meant to. Mega says it's meant to increase revenue streams through views. So I'm looking forward to how it can, because I do also feel like basketball should be a lot more popular than it is, which is weird because to us it feels like it's very popular, but it's still like not as nowhere near close to.
I've heard
football and baseball.
I've heard people complain about basketball when they talk about it. They say the game, they keep stopping the game. They make all these calls. They always stop it.
Yeah.
And so when I hear people that and I think it's popular, they're like, yeah, I try to get into basketball, but they keep stopping the game.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah.
I don't know what that means.
Because they get all the fouls, the flopping, and all of that.
Yeah, but I mean, football, I feel like is just as much, and baseball, it's like they're not even playing when they are playing. Exactly.
Yeah.
So I don't know what people say.
Baseball's already very, very slow paced. Anyway,
so. I don't think I've ever been to a baseball game that I didn't fall asleep.
Yeah, that's true. Megan says we diehards are the only ones that follow not only our Knicks but the entire league. Casuals only watch the finals. That's very true. That's very true, because if you do look at the numbers in the playoffs, even in the play, from the difference from the playoffs in the first round to the Eastern Conference and Western Conference Finals, like the viewership is supremely different. Like it's the gap is so wide. So I mean, I definitely understand that. What they need to do is just figure out a way to make like the games, like the All-Star games, more interesting. You know what I'm saying? Like the dunk contest more interesting. Like make stars participate in the dunk contest again. You know what I'm saying? Like once you took that away, like people didn't really. Once people stopped watching the All-Star game, I think that's another thing. Like, you know, it wasn't, people stopped caring about All-Star weekend. Like, I'm gonna go watch the dunk contest. What I'm gonna see? The same dunks that everybody else do. Like, you know what I'm saying? By dudes who I don't know.
Exactly. You gotta look them up.
I gotta look this, like Mac McClung. Can you guys tell me what team he plays for now?
I didn't know he was in the NBA until that. And
he won an NBA dunk contest. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this is what I'm saying. Like, it's why have you guys let that happen? Like, what happened to like Jordan, Kobe, Vince Carter, Tracy McGrady, like all of the stars, even down to like the Jason Richardsons of that time who was still a star. Like these guys were in the dunk contest. I don't know what happened. Like what happened to where all of a sudden we don't put any stars in the dunk contest? Like, why is that appealing? Why would that be appealing to me? If you tell me right now, I'm telling you right now, if they put out a dunk contest, the lineup for the dunk contest, and they tell you it's a bunch of guys who you have to look up who they are, you're automatically not even going to watch the entire All-Star weekend because you kind of know what to expect from the All-Star game. Like it's the same thing every time. Like, you know what I mean? That's the one consistent thing about the All-Star game that doesn't affect you negatively or positively. It's the same game. Like you kind of do want to see it and you don't at the same time. But all that other stuff is like what brings the attention to All-Star weekend. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't have a star in the 3-point contest. Like you still have more stars in the 3-point contest than you've ever done, not actually, because it's kind of like now it's like the safest contest for them. So, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of weird. But I don't know. Like to me personally, there's no intrigue in that. Like, you know what I mean? Just personally, it's no intrigue. I don't know. When's the last dunk contest you remember watching?
That I remember watching?
Yeah.
I watched the last one because Obi was in it.
Right. As Knicks fans, that's the only reason why we watched it.
Yeah, it was like, all right, let me see what it does. And that was the one Mac McClung one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
No, but the one before that, the one I remember watching, the ones that I remember was like intense was, what's his name who just went to Utah and got the championship and won? He got robbed like 2 years in a row. What's his name? That he was with the Magic and he was killing it with the slam dunk contest. And then he went to Utah. He went to Denver.
Denver.
What's his name?
Aaron Gordon.
He got robbed. I remember watching those. Like, oh man.
Yeah, like that dunk contest with him and
what's his name from the Blazers? The young kid.
Nah, I'm talking about the Zach.
Dwayne Wade was one of the guys who was remember Dwayne Wade was one of the guys. He was one of the judges.
Yeah.
And they gave it to Anthony Simmons. Simons was Anthony Simons.
Oh yeah.
And they robbed the kid because they had he was Miami Heat. Yeah. I think it was Miami Heat. Yeah. He was my Miami Heat player, and then they gave it to him, and so Aaron Gordon was like, "Yo, for real." So those are the ones I remember. And those are pretty cool, but as a fan, again, but I don't know what you're gonna do to make people who, it's like a story. It's like the soap opera of the NBA. You had that, just like last year, the Knicks and the Cavs. We didn't get this guy, but we got Jalen Brunson. We ended up beating them in the first round. It's like, but you got to know the story to be interested.
Right. And that's kind of what we were saying prior to that series was this is the most entertaining and intriguing series because of the storyline behind it. You know what I'm saying? And the whole trade that happened and didn't happen with the two teams and where Donovan really wants to be versus where he is and all of that. That was the story behind it. And that's really what made it take off.
Right.
But yeah, like I definitely agree with you there. Ricky, I was gonna ask you the same question. Like, what is the last dunk contest you remember watching and being like really interested in?
Probably when Nate Robinson was in.
Wow,
that was the last time you watched.
No, that's the last time I watched with interest.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
because and he won all three.
Yeah,
he won three in a row.
And he won, yeah.
Didn't he beat Dwight Howard for one of those?
I think he used Dwight Howard in one of his dunks. I think he jumped over him in one of the dunks.
Yeah,
but that was the year Dwight Howard was talking about Superman.
They both were in it. And they used each other for each other's props or something like that.
Yeah.
And then he ended up losing, which was weird because he ended up using Dwight for a prop and ended up beating him in the dunk contest. I'm like, well, that's your fault, Dwight. You should have told him to use somebody else. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. I mean, I feel you on that. Like I was saying, I think the last one that I remember watching that was so interesting was the one with Zach LaVine. I think it was Zach LaVine and Aaron Gordon.
Yeah, it was. He had a few.
Zach. Yeah, it was Zach and Aaron Gordon because it was when he was still in Minnesota, bro.
No. So
Zach LaVine was on Minnesota.
The most memorable one was when Vince did his thing. We all know about all of that.
Of course, that's the greatest dunk contest of all time.
That was like the good. Yeah, that boy killed it, right? Yeah. And it was just like, but you remember those. But like, so when you say Mac McClung, who's not really in the NBA, he was on the
remember that.
Yeah,
right.
And it's just like, what are we doing? But that was one of the things that always made me that I never respected LeBron for not ever doing. Like I kind of don't understand that.
Yeah, that's what everybody was upset about with LeBron is that he never really decided to go actually participate in the dunk contest.
Yeah, I don't get that. I don't understand it.
Even Blake Griffin participated. He jumping over Kias and all kind of shit.
Yeah, but he only participated because they guaranteed
that was the other joint.
Win.
You think so?
You think what? What you say, Ricky?
You don't think he was just more creative and more athletic than everybody else in that dunk contest?
He may have been, but I think he only agreed because they told him he was going to win. He got
They said if you clear the car, you're going to win.
No, they're like you're going to win, but you got to do this because I think like he was signed. He had a not a sponsorship.
Yeah, he did with
Kia, right?
With Kia,
yeah, right. Yeah. So they're like, yo, we need you to do this. You're gonna use our car to jump over. And so don't worry about it. No matter what, you're gonna win. And he's like, all right, I could do this. I did it before.
This is the thing about the star power. You know what I'm saying? Like, why can't 3 stars get together with their endorsements and find a way to use their endorsements as props in the dunk contest?
Good.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because to me, if I was just a regular guy in the dunk contest, how am I supposed to compete with Blake Griffin in that?
What's the most used slam dunk contest in history?
You know what I'm saying? Like, how am I
used?
Yeah, I don't know why I said that. Most viewed.
I'm about to say most used.
What's the most viewed slam dunk contest?
I was like, what the hell is you talking about over
there? They use that one the most. Mac McClung dunks generated 520 million views in the first 12 hours. Well, how the hell did that happen? This is the highest number of views ever for an All-Star Saturday Night event.
Yeah, they know about him though.
That's the first white player to win it. Yo, he gotta be the Eminem of this joint. God damn, you gotta be white to win to get the most views. They was like, yo, turn the TV on, white boy about to dominate the slam dunk contest.
Bro, I mean, shit.
Yeah,
a white dude winning a dunk contest?
Yeah,
it should be the most viewed shit ever in history.
What's the comedian name? Gary. Oh man,
Gary Owens.
Gary Owens. Yo, he was watching the slam dunk contest with I think like 3 of his black friends, and then when Matt McClung won, he was just like, yeah, in your face. Yo, he had me dying. So
who was that?
Gary Owens.
That's funny. The dude from he was in the movie with Kevin Hart.
How I Met Your Mother. Think Like a Man.
Think Like a Man. He was the white dude that was in a group with them. He's funny as hell. He's funny as hell too. He what's the other dude? Bill Burr.
Bill Burr's
hilarious. He's hilarious to me. And I forgot the other dude's name. Some of the funniest white comedians that I've ever watched. But
So,
you said what? What you found out, Dre?
so as far as it, it talks about the notable dunks. They said the Vince Carter joint in 2000.
For sure.
Of course.
They said Larry Nance's dad, Larry Nance Jr. dad, was the first one to win a slam dunk contest, which is interesting. Larry Nance was the first one to win, 1984. I think that was the first slam dunk contest. They said it got most wins. Nate Robinson, Nick at the time, and he was wearing green. I remember one of those years or whatever that was the year they had.
Because he was being kryptonite for Dwight Superman.
Yeah.
Superman.
Is that what they did? But the Knicks was wearing green that season.
Yeah.
Well, that was also like one of their like alternate jerseys. Yeah.
Yeah. So they had that joint, and then it says that the notable ones: D Brown's no look dunk in 2016. Is that the one he went like this?
Yeah.
I remember that. Jason Richardson between the legs. That was a big deal. 2003.
Right.
Spud Webb's one bounce reverse dunk. They always show that.
Yeah.
I feel like that just always ends up in clips somewhere. That's 1986. Joshua, I don't even think he was here yet.
Nah.
Then they got Kobe Bryant's only slam dunk contest win in 97. I forgot about that one.
Yeah, I remember that. Wasn't Ray Allen? I think Ray Allen was in that dunk contest too.
Ray Allen?
I might be wrong. Yeah, you don't remember Ray Allen had bungees?
And you can't forget Michael Jordan jumping from the free throw line.
No.
Yeah. Hold on, Rick. You didn't know Ray Allen had bungees?
Ray Allen was in a dunk contest?
No, Ray Allen
Ray Allen before he was known as a shooter was ill.
He was like
when he was with the Bucks.
I ain't going front. Ray Allen had. Hold on, I gotta show you because it's like there's no way you didn't know this.
I know there was 2 seasons of the NBA I didn't watch.
Yeah, when was this?
Probably when I cut the cord the first time. I didn't think it through.
I didn't think it through. I cut the cord. There was no basketball, and I was like, "What am I doing with my life?"
I was sitting in my room alone.
Basketball. What was I thinking? Baby, put it back. Call Verizon.
Nah, but yeah, cable companies, they were wilding out, man. They were wilding out. I got so mad.
Hold on. Why they got a video called Ray Allen had hops? See, you wasn't the only one that didn't know that.
No.
Your Ray had yo.
Here they go, trying to get me to advertise.
After Ray Allen reinvented himself, before Ray Allen reinvented himself, that boy.
Jam, Ray Allen.
Ray was dunking all over.
Ray, you don't need a move when you can fly. Comes to Ray Allen. He's going to run down the middle and jam it.
Yeah, he was Jesus Shuttleworth.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Maybe that was him back then.
Yeah.
Miami going with Hardaway, Mason, Marley, Ceballos, and Alonzo Mourning.
Yeah.
Oh, I was about to say, remember he was in the Heat?
Defense, great offense.
Yeah, Ray Allen definitely. I didn't know it either. I mean, I did know in a way because I remember playing with him in NBA Live.
They've won 4 of their first 5, losing only in Miami. Out comes to Ray Allen. He's going to run down the middle and jam it.
Yeah, I mean, I was too young to really know that he was going off in the. I was too young to watch the Bucks. What was I going to be doing watching the Bucks? There's no way. No.
I mean, the only way you was watching the Bucks game back then was to play the team you was with.
Right, exactly. It was like, because I was a Bibby fan back then, so maybe I was watching the Kings game and maybe they played the Bucks. But that's the only way. You know what I'm saying? There's no way I've been watching the Bucks play. But
I found the clip I was talking about. When this is done, I'm gonna see if I could share it.
No, we ain't gotta watch the whole thing. That's crazy. It's on you right now, though.
Is it? All right.
It's on you.
Yeah! White guy won the dunk contest. Hell yeah! Woo! We're back, boys. We're back. How you feeling right now? That's what I thought. It's our time, baby.
Our time.
Yes.
It's our time.
Luka gonna win the MVP.
Luka's gonna win the MVP.
Yes. Yeah. Times are changing, fellas.
Times are changing. Change
Can't
it, bro.
win the dunk contest. Yeah, baby. Gate City, I don't know what that means. Woo! We're back.
Hey, let me tell you something. I feel like that's like looking at to see that it's the highest. How did that happen?
How did what happen?
Nobody knows the guy. Like, it's one thing if you like if it's
but he was trending on like
he was trending before he made it to the NBA, and he was doing crazy
people knew.
before he made. I've known of Mac McClung.
Hey,
before,
NBA got an ill research squad. They like, yo, how we gonna do this?
He was trending.
That's facts.
We bring him up for the D League for a few days.
And that's kind of, I think that's kind of what he did too.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Bro, that's wild. The most viewed ever.
Matter of fact, didn't we do something like that? What was the dude's name? James White. Wasn't James White when we signed him for a while? He was on the team and he ended up playing in a dunk contest, and he just kept doing like some whack dunk like from Mad Fall. Like he just kept doing one for the dunk for Mad Fall. You don't remember James White? Oh, here we go. We gotta do it again. Here we go.
He was on the Knicks?
Yeah.
James White?
Yes. James Flight White.
James Flight White?
Come on, man. Like, what's up with y'all?
Yeah, I really feel like you're making that up, man. I'm really interested in seeing this because it sounds like you just made that up.
Yeah, if he pull up a cartoon, I wouldn't be surprised.
James Flight White, man. Y'all don't know about James Flight White. Y'all don't know about James Flight White?
Nah, bro.
All right.
But he exists. He came up.
All right, y'all playing around real quick, man.
Came up.
You're playing around real quick.
Playing around real quick, man. I mean, James Flight White. Come on, he was out here with Jason Kidd and them right here. You remember him, man? Come on, man. You remember James White?
Oh, I remember him. He was on a slam dunk contest?
Yes. You don't remember? Look.
Oh yes, I remember him, and he could fly, but he didn't really he wasn't ill like that. It was like
he wasn't nice. Like he literally was just he was.
All he could do was dunk.
He was literally just.
Where's James Flight White now?
Nah, I watched that season. I don't remember that dude at all.
You don't remember him at all?
I just saw Prigioni. I was like, oh, Prigioni.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah, Prigioni was there.
What's that?
Mello.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
Come on, man. He's in New York. Y'all
remember this.
Y'all not know Knicks fans. Knicks fans, man.
He jumped from the line.
I mean,
he kind of went over the line. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like,
kind of stepped over it. Yeah,
stepped over it.
I mean, but it's still a two-handed. So
yeah, and that's a two-handed, and he should have won that. If he'd have just took off a little bit before
he was walking. He was really walking in the air, though. He was really walking in the air. But you know what I'm saying? That's James White. That's James White, man.
Yo, Ricky, we didn't even remember. We had a Nick in the slam dunk contest, and we didn't even remember. That's how underwhelming that shit was.
For real.
But you know what? I used to miss the All-Star weekend like every year because I was usually away. So,
well, I mean, and I guess that brings it back to how the conversation started is, how can we bring more attention? And the numbers is going down with the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Which is crazy because it's becoming more and more predictable as you can watch the games. You know what I mean? A lot of these calls, like we're talking about the Jalen Brunson calls, like him not getting no calls at the 3-point line. He's landing on guys' foots, and they're not supposed to be able to land in his face. And he's getting these calls against him, and then he's getting technicals when he complains about it. But these are the rules y'all put in place for him.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? So the game is just going in a different direction. And I think there was a different point in the NBA's history where they were losing fans as well. But they figured out a way to change things, and that was also part of why they merged back in the day, because of that reason as well.
LeBron's getting older. It seems like it's real quiet on the end of Kevin Durant. Westbrook fell off.
You know who's going to save the league, yo?
Wembanyama.
He's saving the league.
Let me tell you something.
That dude.
That kid is incredible.
The league.
That kid is incredible.
When I tell you,
highlights of my wife in the living room, I said, "Baby, look at this." I was like, "Look at this dude. He's running, he's dribbling, he's backing him down, he's turning around, he dunking. I'm like, yo, his shot is sweet.
Yeah,
he has way too much touch for someone that's 7'4".
At 7 feet to have that kind of touch, bro.
It's ridiculous.
You're gonna have to rethink it, man.
I love watching him play already. Like, look how elegant this gazelle. Look at this.
Yeah, it looked like he didn't even know where he was. He just jumped and knew he was
knew
there.
exactly where he was. He didn't have to look.
Right.
He looked. They showed the replay like he looked back like at the last second. Like, look, he caught it.
He didn't want to fall on nobody.
Yeah,
that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. He knew where he was.
And then just
last
going right here.
Watch out, white boy.
This one right here. This one right here. This move right here. This was crazy. Spin off him.
With the reverse. That's the one I was showing my wife. I was like, baby, look. And he finished with a reverse.
And one.
And didn't hit his head on the backboard at 7 foot, whatever. What is he, 7'9"?
He's 18 years old, y'all.
He's 18, bro?
He's 18.
Bro, he's 18?
He might be 19. He might be 19. Let me
tell you something. This kid is going to be dead. If he could move like this, give him 4 years, he's going to be dominating the NBA.
He's killing the league. He's killing the league.
He's talking about winning this year.
Look, and didn't hit his head. Yeah. They ain't got nothing for him. You can't block him.
He's 19 years old, bro. He's 19 years old. We about to see at least another 16 to 17 years.
Yo, they get another star over there?
Yo, what you see what they did? Look, first block, another one.
Yo, he came back and blocked it.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, bro.
And then
took off for the foot.
Yep.
Yo. If they'd have hit him in the corner and he'd have knocked that three down, I'd have been like, nah.
He would have.
He a cheat code.
He is going to change the league, bro. He's going to change the league, man.
He's changing it for 7-footers. You can't be a bum no more.
Exactly. It's not an excuse. Oh, well, he's tall. So, this dude, you ain't going to find nobody taller than him.
Look at him like this. What pop?
That was a clean block.
That was clean, too. And then
he
came back. Block, you going back up? But you got your own rebound. You going back up? Watch this. And I'm
out. And I'm out. Like a gazelle, bro. Like he just, it's just crazy. Like this dude,
he a cheat code.
And what makes me really like him is his mentality. Like he'll get in your face. He'll yell. He'll scream at you. You know what I'm saying? Like he's him. And it's gonna be hard to stop him, bro. What can you do? Like,
can you imagine him with another 30, 40 pounds?
Look at this. Look. What do you do against this?
Can't foul him. That's exactly that's the only thing you can do. Foul him.
What can you do? You can't do nothing but foul him, bro. That's literally all you can do. You just foul the dude real quick.
You gotta get like one of your teammates to like do this.
You can't out rebound him.
Step on him and
he's gonna win the jump ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, he grabbing him. Get off him, Dylan.
You know Brooks.
Greg Popovich re-signed that contract right away.
He said, "Oh, we back. We back."
You know what I'm saying? Right away. Like, all right, yo, my fault, y'all.
Like he's a foreigner. He ain't from here. Watch this.
So we got another foreigner?
Yeah.
Nah, he do.
Pop don't want to coach no American player, bro.
Yeah. I don't blame him though.
I don't blame him. Did you see his NBA debut?
Who?
Wembanyama, his first game.
What's Wembanyama? French or African? Where is that?
He's French.
French?
Mm-hmm.
He's French by way of Africa?
I don't know.
He
most
to,
likely is.
What's his name? What's the other tall dude that's from France?
Or Greece?
Nah, France. What's his name? Damn. Now I gotta look it up. He stood next to him and he made him look like a little kid. And he was like the tallest dude in the NBA for a minute.
Oh! You talking about what's name? Utah?
Yeah.
Yeah, he made him look short.
What's his name?
Another French dude.
Rudy Gobert.
Yes, Gobert.
Gobert.
He made him look like a little kid. I was like, damn.
Yeah, they showed the picture, and I was like, yo.
Who that? What's he standing on?
This is his first bucket in the league. Let me hit this real quick. First bucket.
That kid gonna be great. This is his first season looking like that. Look at him. And he's mobile.
And he's guarding at 3, bro. He's stepping out at the perimeter.
Yo, even if that dude was there on time,
Right
he's still getting that shot off.
You know, well, how you gonna block that?
Dog, how do you guard that, dog?
And his shot is ill.
Dog, how do you guard this? It hit nothing but net.
Izzy, I believe that. That they rigged it. I 100% believe that. A foreigner going into Utah with Greg Popovich.
Yeah, they have to make sure that Pop was going to get that. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not going to say I think they did, but I would not be surprised if they did. Look at this. Son.
Look at this dude shot in the middle like he's a center 7'9", dribbling like that and then jump. Look at this. Cross the leg, tween.
Bro. It's crazy. First 30 seconds of this game, you got a block on Kyrie, by the way. Let's get that milestone.
Yeah.
Let's get that milestone.
Oh, they show how Kyrie tried to get that shot off on him. Yo, this kid put on some weight.
Look at I'm telling you, bro, in 3 years,
that's
over.
what I'm saying. 3 years. This kid put on a little bit of weight and get that
First
NBA.
of all,
he looked like he already got it, like the wind. He already got like the pace of the game.
Look at how many steps it took him to get to over there. Just look. The normal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's a normal 20-step trek for anyone else, bro.
Yo, the dude hands.
Look at the strides to get around the pick.
It's a whole other person.
Imagine having to chase around somebody who's 7'4", my G. Imagine that. I gotta chase this 7'4" dude around.
You about to have Utah rocking. I don't know what they're gonna do. They're gonna figure out some way to get some players in there, and Utah gonna be the #1 team in the West again.
San Antonio.
Oh, what I said? Utah?
Yeah.
I'm bugging. San Antonio.
Bro, I don't know how the league is going.
I keep seeing that U, the spur, and the U and the spur, and I'm thinking Utah.
I figured that's probably what you thought too. I said he probably saw the spur was like,
he's like, oh, Utah in there.
Gilbert said the NBA rigged so that he can.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised. Man.
For Popovich, of course.
For Pop, you know what I'm saying, and let's be real. He kind of had to. Greg Popovich. If you know, he has been around for a long. I think 92 was his first coaching season.
He looked like he was getting ready to get out the league too. Like he was about
to.
He was.
When he got sick.
But then they said, "Wait, women, young, huh?"
So he could come here.
Hang on.
He said, "Let me go on the YouTube and
like you promised."
He said, "Let me do my worst coaching year ever right now."
You know how the old people do. He said, "Let me go on the YouTube and look up this woman."
Yeah, let me go on the YouTube.
You got to throw an S on it. Let me go on this YouTube.
Let me go on the YouTube.
Look this kid up.
And then it was like, oh, he made that call. I was like, yo, do me a favor. I'm gonna sign that contract real quick.
Yeah, I'll sign that contract, but I'm gonna shut it down this year. I'm taking a break.
I'm taking a break. Y'all gonna have to. Y'all gonna have to.
No practice, guys. No practice today, guys.
Could you imagine? Yeah, that first year back, he probably was stressed as hell. Like,
yeah,
some dummies over here. Jeremy Nuzwan said the Knicks are FUBAR. The Knicks' horrible bosses are destroying the team. The Knicks' small shoulders rotations are cooked.
I mean, it depends on the opponent. Sometimes that small ball actually pays off.
Yeah, the league is going in that direction.
But
well, I mean, we also don't always go in that. It depends on the team we play, because if you go if you look at the Celtics game, we played a lot of Hartenstein and Mitch. You know what I mean? Because you know what I mean. It just helped us out to have another big body on the floor. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's I don't know what's going on. I do think that Julius has to figure out what he's going to be doing, how he's going to be getting his baskets, where his spots are going to be now. Now that he's going to be playing a different style of of play in his position on this team. So, you know what I mean? It's going to be a little bit of an adjustment. But shout out to RJ is still going out there and giving it all he got and showing that he's actually worked on his game over the summer. You know, Brunson's got to get it together. But the rest of these guys got to get together too. You know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, I'm not overreacting because of the back-to-back. Like I said, if I were them, I'd get on the plane tonight, get to Cleveland, rest tonight, and have all day tomorrow and Monday to prepare for this game on Tuesday and Wednesday, because you got another back-to-back. So, you know what I'm saying? I think that's what they have to take into consideration. Just to get a game to go over some film. You know what I mean? A day to go over some film, because that's really what they need to do at this point. Because
we work those plays, man.
Yeah, sure. Because I think there's some better ways you can work DiVincenzo, or as Clyde gave him a nice little nickname, Devo. I like that.
Yeah. I was like, okay.
I was like, okay,
Yeah,
I like that.
That works.
I think there's a way you can fit Devo into the rotation a little bit better with some other players, you know, and that just takes film. It takes a lot of film and studying, and you know that's what Tibbs is. He hangs his hat on. So you know, I'm not necessarily worried, but we shall see how that goes. Is Tim Duncan still a coach over there? I think he is. I think he
don't think he was asking a question. I think he was making a statement.
Oh, he is. Okay, so he's still a coach over there. I think. What is, let's look that up. What is Tim Duncan's role?
Tim Duncan got that little fancy haircut now.
Yeah, now he got the dreads and all that.
Yeah.
I
don't like it.
I don't like it. It's weird because he had a little short haircut as well.
Yeah, but even when he grew it out, like when he was, I guess, heading toward this style, it looked good. But I don't like it. I know he didn't do it for me.
Stop hating on Tim, man. He's just one of the top 5 players ever.
All right, it says while Duncan isn't expected to join the Spurs officially, he will begin working with the team for the first time since he worked as an assistant coach during the 2019-20 season. Back in 2022, when discussing Duncan's coaching stint, Spurs coach Greg Popovich made it clear that he gave up on trying to get Duncan to coach. Building. The name of this article for Sports Illustrated is "Building Victor Wembanyama, Spurs icon Tim Duncan to help." What does it say? To help what? To help. I guess it just says to help. Spurs legends Tim Duncan, manager and Tony Parker are expected to be involved in the team's on-court development of highly anticipated prospect Victor Wembanyama. Okay, that's
Tony
what's up.
Too, huh?
All hands on deck. All hands on deck. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's a culture that he has to understand. And the only people who really got a chance to understand that culture are those three. You know what I'm saying? Mainly outside of, David Robinson, of course.
And Ginobili, he was a big part of that.
Well, no, I'm saying he was one of the three. He was one of the three. Yeah, it was Ginobili, Tony Parker, and Tim Duncan.
Ginobili.
So yeah, man.
Yeah, we got so far away from the Knicks.
We got so far away.
It's good. We talk about basketball. The next
you know what?
good tonight. We gotta talk about
exactly.
fun.
That's what I was gonna say. There wasn't much to talk about tonight anyway. So
yeah, I mean, if y'all also chat, if y'all still here, please do us a favor, hit that like button. Thank y'all for coming on, still being with us at damn near 12 o'clock on a Saturday night.
Get out of here.
And it's time for us to get out of here. We dragged this along, but I didn't want to rush us out here because we don't always have the opportunity to have Dre on here.
I appreciate that, man.
Dre has
because I miss y'all.
Yeah, man. Dre is if you guys aren't aware, he's taking on another endeavor in the work field. So he's a very busy man now. You know what I'm saying? He don't got time for his little brothers.
Not a lot of time.
He don't got a lot of time for his little brother's bullshit no more. So unfortunately. Yeah. I mean, he just added it on. Just piled it on while you're here.
It's temporary.
You know what I mean? I understand. Listen. We here. We ain't rushing you. Yeah. It's a long season. You know what I'm saying?
I just gotta make it through this, man. It's rough. I just gotta make it through this point right here. And we be all right, man.
We here for you.
That comedian that remind me of.
Supporters is here for you too. Who we talking about?
There's some dude on Instagram, and he's like trying to cut his nephew's hair. He's gonna say, he was like, "Wait, I know you ain't eat that. You ate that?"
Oh, Lou Young.
Lou Young. Yo, he said,
Lou Young is stupid, bro.
He said, all right. He started cutting his hair.
he's like, I know you. Yo, he's like, all right. Yeah, Lou is funny. Lou is funny, man. Lou is real funny, and he's been he's been around the Colorado football squad a lot because
he be out there.
He be with them a lot, and he does a lot of impersonations of Deion Sanders. So, and Deion Sanders showed him some love. He said he really likes his impersonations a lot. So you know what I mean. Shout out to Lou Young.
He's out there dapping up teams with him. I'm like, how you get in there?
Like he must be part of he must got a pass or something.
Yeah,
he must got a pass or something. Because now every time I see him, he's on a different football field and somebody's practice field or something. I'm like, all right, okay.
Yeah, he's doing
it. But he always remind me a lot of you because it's just the sense of humor that you have. I'm like, that's why sometimes
if I had time to do like some humor, it would be like that.
It would be exactly like that.
Like, I know you ain't it. All right.
He's like, I know you.
Sometimes I want to do stuff on my new endeavor. I can't really record in that environment though.
Right.
But man, it's like material on top of material.
At some point, listen, man.
Record that and save it, and then when you're ready, put it out.
I think I'm gonna do it. I'm like like the teacher part. I can't even believe it.
Yeah, listen, man. Life comes full circle. Listen, it's crazy because you know how it is. Mom's been doing, teaching. You know, I mean, of course, I was doing the teaching thing for a while as well. And it comes full circle. That's just it runs in the family. You know what I'm saying?
I got students in there, man. That was me when I was a kid, and I'm like, yo, this is karma.
Yeah, yeah.
At least you know how to handle it because you were them.
Yeah, you've been there. You've been there before. You kind of know what they're looking for. You know.
I told this one kid, I said, yo, you should do comedy, man.
See, and that no one else would have told him that.
Well,
you never know that. You never know what that little seed did for him. You know what I'm saying? Or what it will do for him at some point.
These kids, man, it's fun. It's fun, but then it's annoying too. But just a tip to everybody out there: if you can homeschool your kids, don't put them in public schools.
Yeah, to help out Dre, so he don't gotta have as many kids in there.
I'm telling you, Paul. Like, if you can, I know it's not something that the average person can do, but boy, take them kids out of there.
I feel you.
I'm
gonna be honest with you. I don't mind the time that they get to be out of the house. You know what I mean?
But that's exactly what it is. I read that book, The Weapons of Mass Instruction. And the public school is designed. They're pretty much like babysitting your kids. Like the hours you're supposed to be at work. Like, kids don't need 8 hours of instruction to be taught.
Right. Yeah.
Right. So that's for you. That's like for the parents to be able to go to school and come home. That's what that is.
Go work and all that. Do the handle their business. Yeah.
Right. Kids don't be in it. They're too fidgety. They gotta move.
That's for the older kids though, because my sons, they get out at 2. They're not in there the whole day.
That's good.
Yeah.
What time they start?
I drop them off at 8, but I don't think they really get started till like 8:30, like 8:45. Yeah. And then they get lunch and recess, so they're not really in there, like learning all day.
Yeah, I think ours is 8 to 3. They get out at 3.
That's exactly it, Izzy. That the compliance part.
That's the whole thing. I heard that the Rockefellers was the one who started the Board of Education. He was just like, listen, I don't need a race. I don't need a community of thinkers. I need a community of workers.
Yeah, that's exactly what they're pushing. And you can feel it.
Well,
they teach.
But I mean, it's also on you as parents to not allow that to structure how your kid thinks. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna lie. I mean, of course you can't stop the influence at all. But I'm not gonna lie. When we go to the school around other kids and their parents, you can kind of see that they kind of let the school have more say in what their child is than what they know their child to be. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? I just think that we have to do better at being more involved in what our children and who they are and what they do, not just come home and just do your homework and do exactly what they say at school and because I mean, once you bring my kids around the other kids in their class, you can see a difference. You know what I'm saying? And it's not saying my kids are special, but it's just you just gotta give them something. You know what I mean? And between my wife and myself, we really pour into our kids. You know what I mean? Our lifestyle is based around our children. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how it has to be. Everything we do, just like with Dre, with the music that you do and anything that you do, like that gets poured into Lyric. You know what I'm saying? Like that is, you know what I mean? That's what she will see. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't get to see that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? That's why
she embodying it. Like she be out down there freestyling. I'll be like, yo, how?
Right.
That's gotta be
freestyling. It's crazy.
Unreal.
I walked in on Joe. I came in from work yesterday, and Joe didn't come downstairs for like an hour. And I'm like, you know me, I don't like that. I'm listening. I came home from work. You come see me. Daddy home. You know what I'm saying? Like EJ came ran downstairs already. Like, hey, what's up, Daddy? All right, that's it. Just say what's up and go about your way. Yeah. But if I'm home, don't act like you ain't see me. So then I come upstairs an hour later, and he just like on his phone, like on this, and it's like this beat tap on his phone. Like he just made a whole beat. It's crazy because he's 6 years old and he knows the 4-bar structure already. Like he knows right after the 4-bar structure to bring.
If he put that kind of time in now, you got like a champ on you, and he gonna be like the producer of the year type of thing.
Scary, bro. Because it was crazy because usually I saw EJ use the app before as well, so I'm not surprised. But like I said, when I saw him use it the other day, he was like, all right, wait till this part comes in, and he waited for the 4-bar set to go by, and then boom, right before that 4th bar came in, he added it in so that it was coming on. I forgot the name of it. I'm gonna ask him to show it to me.
Because they got an Ableton one, but Lyric, when I was doing the Ableton joint with her, it goes to deep, doop, doop.
Oh, that one. Okay.
And then, but that's just like the metronome that I do. Yeah, and so I was showing her how, like, when the 4-bar, and then like you got to hit it before it goes to the next one when you change the steam. So she was getting it from that, like, right, and she was getting the timing, and I was just like, you know how like you don't want to do nothing.
You don't want to get crazy.
Yeah,
that's how I was like, oh, that's what you're doing, kid. That's what's up. You don't want to get like overly like excited.
Yeah,
like,
you kind of like,
it takes it away from it. They're just trying to make you happy and stuff instead of enjoying it.
Yeah,
especially because I walked up on him doing it.
Right,
like, that was something he did on his own. It wasn't like he saw me making the beat or something. Like that was a passion that he picked up on his own. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna let you work on that.
And like you ain't say hi to me when I came home. That's as long as that's what you're doing.
Yeah, if that's what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you good. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna lie, man. It's good to see that kind of stuff just go get poured into your kids. You know what I'm saying? Because they see you put work in other ways, and you don't think they see it, but they see it. They see what you do and the things that you put your time to. So you know what I mean? Like,
sure.
It's dope to see. But anyway, appreciate y'all for being here. Dre, appreciate you for coming out. It's been a minute since we had all of us on.
Glad to be here, man. I ain't been on this joint. That's why I was so annoyed up there. I was like, put my daughter to bed late, and it's just like, yo, Lyric, stop playing, get in bed, stop.
Right.
Yeah.
I already know how to. I wouldn't be surprised when I get out of here and they're gonna try to run and act like they was in the bed the whole time. I'm like, nah.
Oh man.
Especially Joe. Joe's the main one. EJ probably sleeping. Joe was probably up there messing with the cat or something.
Yeah, don't kids, ain't they funny when they think they smarter than you?
Yo, I walked in on Joe the other day. They both was laying on the floor and they both was sleeping, or so I thought. And so I looked at Joe and I'm like, that's not a sleeping position. Like, right. You know what I mean? Something was just off. You know what I mean? Like, ain't no way you comfortably sleeping in that long. Nah, it wasn't even that. Like, his face was into the carpet. And I said, you naturally just gonna like relax yourself. You ain't gonna like sit your face into
right. Exactly.
I'm like, what's going on here? So I'm like, so I let him rock and I started moving stuff around because I had to, change his sheets around it and get. So I let him rock. So I was doing something and then I caught him my eyes. I caught him like, I was like, I said, oh no,
he need to get some air, man. He's face down,
face to the floor.
Like, you thought you were slick? I'm like, man, get in the bed. He was like, he started laughing. He thought it was funny, but you know what I mean. He always gonna try to. He got a lot of me in him, you know. Especially Dre, you know, me and you never went to sleep. We was always up. We was always up late. So you know what I'm saying.
When you're a kid, you don't see the value in sleep. You just think that you don't need it.
Nah. So he picked that right up.
I think you're missing something. You ain't missing anything.
You ain't missing nothing. It's nighttime.
It's nighttime.
Everybody going to bed.
Go to sleep. Like, it's not that deep. But I'm still trying to get rid of that habit now. It'd be like 3:00 in the morning. I'm like, damn, let me get it.
I know.
Yeah.
Right?
I'll be fighting sleep. I'm like, why am I fighting sleep? Let me go to bed.
Exactly. Go.
I'll be sleep. It's 2:00 in the morning. I'll be dozing in my chair. Like, all right.
I still got more to do.
Like,
yeah.
Anyway, man.
Yeah, we
appreciate y'all for being here. If y'all still here, do us a favor. Hit that like, subscribe, ring that bell so you notified when we go live. Appreciate y'all coming out with us. We will see you guys on Tuesday. We play the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then we play the Cleveland Cavaliers again on Wednesday. So not sure about the pre-game show, but I definitely know that we're gonna try to at least get even if I'm by myself, we'll be here for the post-game show. But thank you guys for tuning in once again. Dre, Rick, thank y'all for coming out. Y'all have a great night. And until next time, y'all have a good one, man. Chat.
Peace and blessings.
Holla
peace and abundance, right, Izzy?
Yeah, peace and abundance. Blessings, man. Y'all have a good one. Peace.